Welcome to Let's Music Talk. Today I'm going to give you a little studio tour. I'll be leaving all the links in the description of where I got stuff at, but there will be no affiliate links or anything like that. Maybe in the future I'll get into that. So the first thing I'm going to talk about are my Dell monitors. Two monitors, $500 a piece. The Dell S3220DGF. Now these become very handy to me in my music production because I can use the dual screen. Basically just throw the mixer on one side and then just do all my heavy work on the other side. So it just makes the work flow great. I do recommend some kind of dual screen, but you don't have to get $500 monitors. There's other monitors on the market. Next are these acoustic panels, these 3 acoustic panels that are kind of diagonal. I got these off from Etsy from a store called UA Acoustics in Ukraine. Now these are great. I think they just fit the room. They have that wood touch. They just make everything look better in here. Next is the Arturia Keylab 49. I drop all my piano sounds and everything else. I do those by hand. Then I have the Presonus Atom Pad, all those finger pads, drums, everything else that I do in my beats, instrumentals, lo-fi, whatever the case may be. This is great. It integrates well with Studio One. I haven't ever used it in any other DAW, but I only use Studio One and FL Studio most part. Unless there's a client or somebody that is particular in a different DAW, then of course I gotta do it in that DAW. Which is funny because actually I learned all mixing and mastering in Pro Tools. So anyways, next are my 2 guitars. I have an Ibanez and then I have that Gretsch up on this wall right here that you can see in this corner. And then I also show the 2 guitars. I did a video on my Gretsch and you can go watch that video. As my last video. Next I have this mic shield paired with my Origin mic and my Origin pop filter. This is just, any studio needs a mic or a pop filter. So this is, if you want this particular mic, go ahead. I highly recommend it. It sounds great on my guitars and a lot of the vocals and the people that I record in the studio. But everybody has their preference, and not everybody sounds great on one particular mic, so you definitely got to match your voice up, or you might want to carry various mics like I do myself. But that is my go-to mic for a lot of the things that I do day in and day out. I also have 2 cameras. Right now I'm recording on my G85, and I also have a G7, which I do a lot of B-roll, and then this is my main camera that I shoot all my videos in. If you're interested in the Micro Four Thirds camera, this desk, which really made me be able to organize this whole room, as an L-shaped desk from Whalen & Company. I found this desk in Office Depot for $200. Well worth it. One of the sturdiest desks I've ever had. It has a couple of drawers, a handy drawer, and it just helps me to keep everything organized. Then it has the studio monitor risers here that came very handy. Probably the only thing I've had a problem with this whole setup is I'm real particular the way they're set up and the way they come at me, and pretty much I'm not able to fully accomplish that, but for the most part I'm able to position myself well, but not ultimately the best way that I would like to position myself. I don't know, maybe I can sit my studio monitors better, so we're working on that one. And speaking of studio monitors, I have 2 KRK studio monitors at the moment right here. I also have Alexa studio monitors and some Rockville studio monitors, but these KRKs are my go-to here in this little home studio that I have right here. Then I have the Zoom H1N recorder, which I'm recording right now off from, but I take this recorder on the go, and that's where I get a lot of my nature sounds or any of the other sounds that I do, or any of my videos on outside. I take that recorder with me. It's very handy. I just plug in my external mic, and this thing is a must for me because I don't want to record out of my camera. It's not the best quality when I can get 48K and 24-bit coming into this recorder, and I can't get that from this camera. So then I have my feature wall, which right now I have a bunch of music and gaming posters, but through the summer we'll have a whole bunch of still photography from all the different places that we go and do these videos. It will soon fill up and make a great wall montage, whatever the case may be. Then I have this handy dandy 3-chair bookshelf that I keep a lot of my gadgets, a couple of books that I'm reading, and oh yeah, the candles for in here, because I get a lot of stinky feet, smelly breath clients in here, so I get to fight them with those fruity flavors and all that good smelling good stuff. Every studio needs some candles in there. Then I have a ton of plugins, but we will do plugin reviews in the future, so I won't get into all the different plugins I have. I have millions of them. A couple other things that I have in here to keep my stuff clutter free and just, make my workspace just flow greatly. I have these little magnets that I attach to all my cables, so when I'm not using my cables, they just go onto this huge magnet, and they're kind of on the back side of the desk. So that's how I keep a lot of my cables just off and away from my desk. And when I'm not using something, I just unplug it and then put it to the magnet. Well, that basically wraps up everything. I just wanted to make this short, sweet. You can see the studio. If you like it, comment down below your studio setup or what you are interested in knowing more in my studio setup. If you find this video helpful for you, please like and subscribe. It's free to do so, and it helps other people find this video. You guys have a great day. Peace.